The following program contains graphic images that may be disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children.
When medical news gets gross or weird, we definitely do not talk about it. So let's not talk about it.
You're wrong.
Of course we talk about it. We explain it all in a segment we call What the Hell?
They knew.
First up, what the health is up with IVF clinics in India? A 75-year-old Indian woman reportedly used IVF to become the world's oldest mother after giving birth to a baby girl who delivered prematurely, weighing just 1 pound, 5 ounces. This story comes just weeks after a 74-year-old woman gave birth to twins in India.
It's too much. This mother showed up at the hospital and she had one working lung, so they had to take her to do a cesarean section. And of course, because she only had one working lung, it was a very difficult operation, not really safe for mom. And on top of that, she was only 6.5 months pregnant, so of course the baby had to be rushed to the ICU. So like you said, this isn't the first story that we've heard recently about these IVF cases in India. It's a lot, and it's not right.
In the other case of the 74-year-old couple, literally after birth, both of them ended up in the ICU.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was in the ICU presumably after post-childbirth. He had a heart attack the day after, and I'm not trying to belittle older individuals wanting to father and mother, but when you're talking about this baby born 1 pound 5 ounces prematurely rushed to the ICU,
That baby may be facing medical problems the rest of its
Absolutely.
life. So you have to take that in consideration when making that decision. I mean, the mom almost died because of her health condition, and the baby is at risk. So
the clinic that
not right.
provided services to the 74-year-old
With the
couple
twins.
did close from the controversy. So I think that everyone is catching on that there have to be some choices made ethically and professionally. Because
Yes.
look, I think part of it is if you have, quite frankly, there are many people in their 70s who have the funds to pay for it. And if you're running a clinic and all you care about is making money, of course you're going to take someone's money.
I think that's what's happening. And in the United States, to be clear, this wouldn't happen.
No.
Nobody would walk into an IVF clinic at 75 and they would say, we're going to perform IVF. But, in general, as an OB-GYN, we always want to try to be respectful of a woman's right to do what she wants to do with her body, but at the same time, we realize that pregnancy is hard. I know a lot of women do it and it goes perfectly, but pregnancy is hard on the body. So before performing IVF, you want to make sure you have a patient who is likely to do well with pregnancy. And also, last but definitely not least, you're thinking about the care, the health, the well-being of the child.
Yes.
So you're taking all of those things into consideration. And when we're talking about these cases in India, I think you hit the nail on the head, Travis. It's all about money in these cases. It's about money and making the news and saying, I got the oldest mom. No, wait, I got the oldest mom. And that's not what it's supposed to be about.
I think in this case, ethically, sure, we want to recognize the right of every woman to do what she wants to do. But I think the oath that we took as physicians, do no harm, overrides, trumps that first wish. So that being said, not a good idea.
Honestly, my guess is there's going to be a clinic that tries to provide to someone in their 80s.
Yeah.
You've got a 75-year-old someone out there is going to try to push the envelope.
IVF clinics here, even like early 50s and things, if you use donor eggs or do some other things, go follow their parameters, they'll go ahead and perform the IVF procedure. But just overall, we want healthy moms and we want healthy babies. And we know that a lot of grandparents raise their grandchildren, and they have a lot of fantastic adults who are raised by grandparents who were in their 60s and 70s. So it's not about the financial situation. It's not about the ability to give love. It's just that we want everybody to be healthy, and we want to make sure that we're being ethical when we're making these decisions.